the word yes. This is so critical in our training. So when we give our dog a treat, we're paying him for doing something at a precise moment. And so we use this word yes to mark a moment in time your dog did exactly what you wanted them to do. This is why this is so powerful. If Colby was over there and I asked Colby to sit, and Colby sat down and I said yes, I would mark that moment with a verbal marker. Versus if I'm only using food and I'm not using a verbal marker, I have to get that food in his mouth within a half a second for there to be classical conditioning occurring. I don't know how good you are, but I'm not that good. There's no way every single time my dog does exactly what I want, I'm going to get the food treat in their mouth within a half a second. So first what we have to do is we have to make the word have value. Because right now this word has 0 value. So Ian Pavlov, right, the Russian behaviorist, he did a study where he wanted a study on dogs salivating. So he would ring a bell, and then he would drop a piece of food in the dispenser. And so in the beginning, the dog was like, oh, it's a bell. But when he'd hear the bell, and then the food appeared, he'd hear the bell, and then the food appeared, over time, the dog started being classically conditioned that when the bell would ring, without the presence of food, the dog would still salivate. So that is an involuntary response. She cannot control dripping now that it's been classically conditioned. But if our timing is off, so for example, if I walked up to Colby and I said, watch the difference. If I said, yes, and I handed the dog a piece of food, at the moment I'm saying it and giving the piece of food, no classical conditioning is occurring. So in order for classical conditioning to occur, I have to say it first. Yes. So I had to have the word and then I opened my hand. So I didn't, as soon as his butt hit, I didn't open my hand. I said yes, and then my hand goes open. So in order to charge it, the first thing you want to do is just get your timing. You're going to take 10 or 15 little treats right now first. So step 1 is going to be, I have my dog, I have my treats, I say yes, and I hand my dog a piece of food. Yes, and I hand my dog a piece of food. Yes. Yes. So word, treat. Yes. So now I'm going to bring some power to this word. I'm going to make this word become powerful. I'm going to do a half turn because the minute we try to do the full spin, your hand is going to come off their nose. And I want you to practice really sticking the treat right here on their nose and getting them to do the half, keeping it right there, glued to their face. After she gets her drink of water, I'm going to get her attention. I'm going to make myself really larger than life. I want her to like dial into me 1,000%. So we let her get her water. I'm going to make myself as goofy as possible. And as I get Matilda to come to me, I'm going to say yes and give her a reward. And I'm going to give her another one and another one. So I'm going to have probably 2 or 3 little teeny rewards that I'm not going to stop after I gave her the one reward and then check out. Because if I give her one treat, after a while, then they get what we call post-reinforcement pause, where they're bored. They're like, oh, you got the treat. So here, I'm going to hook her up.
Good job! Woo! Woo! Yes! Very good.
So now I created what we call a mini event.
Yay! Yes! Over here! Over here! Yes! Good job! Ready? Right here. Right there. Find it. Yay!
And yes. So here I created a little teeny mini event for her just staying in my presence. We're creating engagement. Except for management, right? You're only using the leash to stop them from going forward, not what we did today. We're simply going to take our dog. I'm going to borrow Matilda here for just a second. I'm going to keep a loose leash in the room. So I've got one hand here and one hand here, so that I feel safe with my puppy. I'm simply going to be maneuvering with my dog and see if my dog will follow me, like follow the leader. So here, if I would, good girl, very nice. So I'm not pulling on my puppy. So we're just going to kind of move around, see if we can get our puppies with us just for 2 minutes. We're just kind of walking around, trying to get our puppies' attention. So we become the most exciting thing to our puppy. So we want our dogs to start to pay attention to what we want of them. So any tool that we use in the room, whether it's a leash or a harness or a collar, if there's resistance and the dog's all over the place, then the tool isn't really it's not really the tool that we want to use. We want our dogs
he's just waiting for his guest.
All that tool is going to do is keep our dogs safe. But if they're pulling us and yanking on us, then we want to start creating engagement, a relationship with our dogs.